Hey everyone, it is Friday, April 30th. It is another weekly real estate update. We're doing this a day late today because of a busy day yesterday, but we're happy to bring you another weekly update. And Jaden Bax from Avenue Financial, how was your week?
Yeah, it was great. It same thing. We were busy, but you know what? I had to have my boy home because of some COVID things at his preschool, and was lucky enough to find some soft spots in the week where I was able to go outside with him quite a bit and spend some time with him. So that was really nice this week.
That's awesome. Yeah, you just got to find those spots. I know when we're busy in this business, you got an hour off and with my wife in the backyard yesterday. And after this is done, I will be doing the same thing. So why don't we get to the weekly stats? We'll talk a little bit about what's going on in the market and tell you about my month and Jaden's month. And yeah, we'll go from there. So we're again kind of in a holding pattern. I sound like a broken record. That's because I am with 488 new listings, so significantly down from the week before. And really, if you look, we haven't been this low since beginning of April in terms of new listings coming on the market. And then with 489 sales, we're definitely down as well. But when you combine that with the pendings, and I'm getting smart now in my old age, that's 712 between sold and pending. So although new listings are down, solds and pendings are down slightly, we're still well above those new listings that are coming on the market. And just anecdotally speaking, have clients in from out of town that are purchasing in Calgary, and the few of the places we've wanted to book showings at were conditionally sold with a backup offer. Conditionally sold, we're the first day on market and 10 showings booked, things like that. So it's definitely still happening. And, those price points are $600,000, $700,000, $800,000. So it doesn't seem to matter as much. It seems like it's now maybe moved up to that 800, which I think we've kind of been predicting, right, Jaden? When these people are selling in 300, 400, 500 range, it's a great time to move up because of those lower interest rates. Total expireds of 14, again, pretty much holding firm. We had the one blip there, well, really towards the end of March, early April, with the 32 and 43, but we've been holding steady in the mid to low teens for expired detached listings. So our total detached, 2466. Again, slightly up from the week before, and a total of 5,634 listings, detached, attached, semi-detached, duplex, apartment, condo, which is a couple hundred jump, almost 170 odd jump from last week. So, overall, we're still seeing the trends of the sales and pendings being well above, about 200 above our new listings. So still firmly, I would say, in a seller's market in that, let's call it 600 to 700 and under for sure. And then it probably, again, is bumping upwards of $800,000 as well. So let's talk about the month. It was a crazy month. I was very blessed this month to have a record month for myself of 15 sales, 15 closed transactions. And that is, as Jaden mentioned to me earlier, he said, well, that's about a deal every other day. And I said, yeah, I don't know how I did it. With a lot of help from you, Jaden, with a lot of help from my team of home inspectors, my wife who does some assistant work, as well as my staging and design work on all my listings. So shout out to all of those people, because without you, and most importantly, all my clients, my friends, my family, people that have referred me, it's just been a huge blessing this month to have a month like that. And the great thing is, Jaden, that we can maintain a level of service, whether we're selling 2 or 3 homes a month or 15 homes a month, right?
Well, and I think it comes back to exactly what you just said before, the people around you, right? So, BNI has been a real blessing for both of us because it's put us in contact with some professionals that are at the top of their fields, that are fantastic at what they do. And we trust that when, with the home inspector that Mark does quite a bit of work with, he can totally trust that when he says he's going to do that home inspection at a certain time, that's going to happen, right? And so, like you say, like it's really incredible how through the processes you and I have created together over the last 3 years, when we weren't busy, we didn't have 15 deals in a month, maybe not 15 deals in a year sometimes.
Yeah.
But you put processes in place to prepare for these moments, and it's a testament to what you've done over the last couple of years that it was very successful this month.
Yeah, thank you. No, it's been great. And let's talk about home inspections for a second, because of course you've been on the end where, deal isn't going through due to home inspection, and we as realtors have to be careful because we don't influence what the home inspector does, but we sometimes have to provide a little context to some of the information in a home inspection. So is it a homeowner maintenance item, or is it a major item that needs addressing if you even want to buy this home? And that's what's great about the home inspectors I use, is they're fantastic, thorough inspectors, but they also can separate for our clients, hey, that's just a maintenance item. You can tackle that this summer, just do it before winter. Or you know what, that's a major leak that needs to be addressed prior to you removing your home inspection condition. And so that's all part of the process, right? And I just want to actually go back to, I posted earlier this afternoon about our client that Jaden referred to me, a couple that is moving to Calgary from Winnipeg, but they're actually new to Canada. They're from Brazil originally. And we talked about getting in quickly. So that's what I call the speed of the market. So, you really have to, we've talked about this for weeks and probably months on end now, is as buyers, when a market is like this, you got to nail those wants and needs lists so that you can get in there and go, yep, this is it. I'm going to write an offer. And sometimes me as a realtor, I'm like, okay, are you sure? I'm like, but they know, right? Because they've done that. We've done their buyer interview with them. We've got their list set up so that when they do see it, they're going to take some action. So it was great for Spencer and Fernanda, our clients that were looking so forward to having moved to Airdrie, because we like having these parties. I, as a non-Brazilian, get to go to these Brazilian parties, eat Brazilian food. So it's a pretty sweet deal, right?
Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, going back to processes, I mean, yeah, it's a huge part of it for sure. And Jaden, your process is fantastic as well. And people that deal with you are always in the loop in terms of what's going on with their mortgage. But talk a little bit about the time that it's taking right now. And we don't want to dissuade people, but at the same time, you need to know how long it's going to take when you write an offer to get that mortgage approved.
And so I do want to speak to that from a couple of different directions. So direction number one, is it taking a lot of time? Yes. But we also know the lenders that it's taking a lot of time with, right? And so it depends on the file I have. If I have a relatively straightforward file with somebody who has, a salaried position, pay stub, they have great savings history, and that product from that particular lender fits that person very well, but I know it's taking about 10 days to get document review, I'm comfortable sending them there if I have that space within the conditions period, because I know that deal is going to get tied up in time. I had another one where I received the deal on Sunday. I submitted Sunday evening. I had a commitment on Monday, and I had conditions done on Tuesday. And the reason for that is that this particular realtor had set conditions for Friday. I only had 5 days, and I knew the lender that I had to go to, right? And so I knew that lender, the relationship I had with that lender, I could turn it around very, very quickly. The product is still great. It's maybe missing some things that the other one might have been slightly better for them, but we didn't have 10 days to wait on documents, right? Mm-hmm. So those are all the kinds of conversations you have to have with your mortgage broker. And it's important to know, okay, I'm putting you with these guys. They're great. This mortgage is going to be a great fit for you over the next 5 years. Just be patient, right?
Yeah.
It's going to happen. I'm very confident in that. I've underwritten it myself already. You just have to be patient for them to actually see the documents and process the documents.
Yeah. And we went through that on a deal that closed a week ago today with clients of ours here in Woodbine. And same idea. I mean, they just had, everything was there. It just took a heck of a long time for the person at the lender to get everything done, right?
Yeah, and that lender partner is a great, great partner of mine. Very good relationship with the underwriter and the person that does the doc review. I was in touch. I was in the loop with what was going on. And I was told all throughout, okay, right now we're reviewing documents with conditions of date. So yeah, it's all part of the process. It's just part of that, making sure you have those strong relationships. I'm confident, I don't think we've ever had to extend in our working relationship on a conditions.
No.
So I'm confident that I can meet those dates. It's just pushing things a little bit further right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, good info as always. I think the bottom line is, and I'll speak to this, and I'm not sure if I spoke to it last week, but if you are on the buying side right now and you get into a multiple offer situation, two things that have really been helping me with my buyers is writing a letter, telling them something about yourself, why you would love to live in their home. And I will give you many more details if you reach out to me on some of those tips and tricks. That's worked extremely well. And then me as your realtor, I actually will tell them about you from my perspective. And that's actually really made a huge difference. And I was told by one of the seller's agents that I was working with on a multiple offer deal, he said, Mark, you'd be surprised how few realtors do that. So that's just something that I do. I love being able to do that for my clients because it's helping them get the house that they want to get. I'm going to throw the stats up one more time just so we see them as we kind of wrap things up for today. Man, we're almost at 12 minutes. So again, similar to the weeks prior to leading up and really for going on a couple of 3 months now where our solds and pendings are still outpacing our new listings. New listings, in detached and the whole residential side continue to creep up for sure. So at what point in time do we see this little bubble burst? It's really hard to know. I would certainly think, I would think by summer when the activity traditionally tails off, that we would start to see that kind of that first to second week of July. But that's my prediction for now. And until then, I guess we'll just keep watching those stats from week to week. So thank you again to all my clients for an amazing April. I'm so thankful. Thank you. And we continue to just plug along here, and we're not taking a holiday anytime soon. Nope. Can't go anywhere. So, hold on. We could go to Saskatchewan because they haven't blocked the border yet there. Have they? I don't think they have.
I've got great clients from Saskatchewan, so I'm not going to comment on that as a vacation destination.
Cypress Hills, that's a beautiful spot.
Yeah.
Waskesiu up there. Anyway, I digress. But we're here for you. If you have any questions, thank you again, Jaden. Thanks for all your help this past month, and we'll look forward to chatting with you next month, which is just a day away here. So enjoy your weekend, everybody. Jaden, thanks so much, and we will talk to you next week.
Have a good one, guys.